Hello guys, welcome to our channel KFCS and Cricket Wala channel, your one of the favorite channel. So we are here with Rahul Iyer to discuss about the one of the big event, but with the I can say the historical day for Zimbabwe and historical day for West Indies too. So before discussing about that, first of all, I'm introducing my guest Rahul. So Rahul, how are you?
Yes, I'm doing fine.
So Rahul, today another historical day. Yesterday we celebrate 1983, and today another historical day for Zimbabwe as well as West Indies.
Yeah, let's save. I'll start with the West Indies. I mean, okay, the 1983 World Cup final loss for West Indies was historic, but more in terms of their opponents rather than for West Indies themselves, because at least there you can say still West Indies reached the final, so it's not as much of a low as today's result. This one is historic for West Indies for more of a negative reason and more from West actually a West Indies perspective. I mean, losing in a qualifiers, that too batted really well. I mean, batting pretty much everything clicked for them today with the bat. They got 374 on the board. You thought there's no way West Netherlands is going to come close to chasing 375, and Netherlands, they tied the game and won that in a super over. So it's a really shocking defeat for West Indies, and I think they're pretty much on their way out of the World Cup this year. I think it's going to be a new low for the West Indies team. Well, for Zimbabwe, yeah, historical win in terms of the margin of victory, but I'm going to downplay that a little bit. They were playing USA, so not a very strong team. They already won 3-3. USA lost 3-3. So yeah, winning that by a huge margin, not a big deal. Not
Yeah,
so much
not
of a
a
big deal.
big deal, but for Zimbabwe, making 400 runs is one of the record because this doesn't happen every time that Zimbabwe can make a 400 runs. So that is a record for Zimbabwe, and absolutely, this is a B team of Zimbabwe. You see the playing 11. There is no Irwin. So when you see Sean Williams, the way Sean Williams is playing in this World Cup qualifier, definitely Sean Williams, Sikandar Razan, Irwin, these three are very dependent in World Cup too. If these three can perform, Zimbabwe can win matches irrespective of team is playing because Zimbabwe have a record against Australia also. They have beat Australia in Australia, so you can't neglect this team. This team is great.
Yes, absolutely. This is a pretty decent Zimbabwe team. If only they are given more chances to compete with the bigger teams in the future, they can also become uh, a major cricketing nation. They can come back to where they were in the early 2000s. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, but Rahul, thing is that Zimbabwe is okay, but main thing we have to talk about the West Indies because Zimbabwe is good in its cricketing knowledge. They have knowledge of their pitches. Also, they are playing in home ground. That will be the advantage. But what about West Indies? 375 runs. You have such type of bowler like Jason Holder. I am considering Jason Holder as a bowler because his contribution is bat is not more in West Indies batting lineup. So he can't bowl that overs, and especially Aljari Joseph, Kimmo Paul, all are in the good form. But what happens against Netherlands? How they lost the match in this way, Marumani. If we talk about the Nadimaru and adverse partnership, they can break that partnership. But why? What happened, Rahul Ayyar? All the fast bowlers.
Yeah, they were not up to their game today. Maybe it looks like they relaxed a little bit. They might have taken it lightly, thinking Netherlands will not chase 375. And even after Nidam Nanuru got out, when Jason Holder had that two-wicket over, it looked like West Indies has sealed the match, especially after Nidam Manuru, the guy who scored a century, got out. It looked like they had sealed the victory pretty much, but that didn't happen for them.
Yeah. So so now welcome Bhavesh. So welcome Bhavesh. कैसे हैं आप भावेश जी?
Yeah, all good. What about you guys? I'm doing well.
या
कुछ चल रहा है सब।
सो भावेश जी, कल आप आए नहीं। कल हमने एक हिस्टोरिकल डे को सेलिब्रेट किया था एफसीएस में,
बिल्कुल।
और आज भी एक हिस्टोरिकल डे है। आज हिस्टोरिकल डे है जिम्बाब्वे के लिए कि उन्होंने आज 400 रन बनाए हैं, और हिस्टोरिकल डे वेस्ट इंडीज़ के लिए अच्छे दिनों में नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी हिस्टोरिकल तो है, क्योंकि 375 रन अगर आपके बॉलर्स ने दे दिए हैं, वो भी क्वालिफायर में, तो वर्ल्ड कप में आप क्या करेंगे?
जी, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थैंक यू सो मच। मेरे को इनविटेशन आपने दिया और मुझे एक लायक समझा कि मैं आपके इतने बढ़िया शो में जुड़ पाऊँ। तो कल का जो आपने शो किया स्पेशली मैंने बहुत एंजॉय किया, और जो बातें आप लोगों ने की है, जिस तरीके से आप लोगों ने सेलिब्रेट किया है और जो नॉस्टैल्जिया क्रिएट किया आप लोगों ने, सबसे पहले तो आपका शो और व्यूज डिजर्व करता है। थैंक यू सो मच। इस तरह के चीजें कंटेंट आप हमारे लिए लेके आते हो। और रही बात आज के मुकाबले की, तो जो जिम्बाब्वे ने जिस तरीके से क्रिकेट खेला है, उन्होंने अपने अंतर्राष्ट्रीय कैरियर में फर्स्ट टाइम इसका रन स्कोर करा किया है। और आप देखिए कि अभी तक पाकिस्तान भी इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट में 400 रन ही लगा पाई है, जबकि वो
जी।
जिस तरह के विकेट्स पे खेलती है उससे हम भली भांति वाकिफ है। तो जिम्बाब्वे क्रिकेट है वो राइज कर रही है, और ये एविडेंट है उनके रिसेंट टाइम में परफॉर्मेंसेस में। जिस तरीके से उन्होंने बांग्लादेश अफगानिस्तान को कन्विंसिंगली हराया है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया को उनके घर में जाके मारा, और अब क्वालिफायर में जो उनका एक पाकिस्तान को प्रिपरेशन के दौरान उन्होंने मारा है, और जिस तरीके से क्वालिफायर में उनका परफॉर्मेंस देखने को मिल रहा है, और तकरीबन उन्होंने अपना एक पैर है वो इंडिया के अंदर रख दिया है वर्ल्ड कप जो होने वाला है उसमें। तो दिस इज वेरी गुड। अब बात करते हैं हम सेकंड मैच की। तो सेकंड मैच अनएक्सपेक्टेड है, और कहना नहीं चाहिए, इट्स वेरी अर्ली टू से, बट हो सकता है कि एक और वर्ल्ड कप में देखने को मिलेगा जो विंडीज के बिना खेला जाएगा। और ये क्रिकेट फैंस के लिए बिल्कुल भी ठीक नहीं है, क्योंकि जो लेगेसी रही है वेस्ट इंडीज क्रिकेट की, चाहे हम बात करें 75 वर्ल्ड कप की, 79 वर्ल्ड कप की, वो शेयर डोमिनेंस करते थे। 83 भी वो तकरीबन जीते हुए थे। 183 ऑन एनी गिवन डे वो चेस कर सकते थे, लेकिन वो हमारा दिन था, हम जीत गए उस मैच में। लेकिन तब से लेके अब तक जो डाउनफॉल देखने को मिला है T20 वर्ल्ड कप के अंदर, क्वालिफायर्स में वो हार गए, यहाँ पे इनको हार का सामना करना पड़ा है। जिम्बाब्वे से पहले हारे, अब उसके बाद में ये नीदरलैंड की टीम से हारे, और जिस तरीके से हारे हैं वो बिल्कुल परेशानी खड़ी करने वाली है। 374 रन को भी ये डिफेंड नहीं कर पाएंगे, तो ये करेंगे क्या? क्योंकि इनके जितने भी प्लेयर्स है वो दुनिया के तमाम लीग्स में खेलते हैं, लेकिन अगर आप तमाम लीग में खेलने के बावजूद इतना प्रेशर जनरेट करने की क्षमता ना रख सको, तो फिर फायदा क्या इतने लीग्स में खेलने का? तो वेरी बैड डेज फॉर विंडीज क्रिकेट, और होप फॉर द बेस्ट कि वो कुछ मैजिकल क्रिएट करे और अदर रिजल्ट उनके फेवर में जाए और वो वर्ल्ड कप के लिए क्वालिफाई करे।
लेकिन भावेश जी, सवाल तो ये उठता है ना, क्योंकि कल हम बातचीत कर रहे थे कि ना चार्ल्स जो है ना उस तरीके के बल्लेबाज लगते नहीं ओडीआई सेटअप में आने के। काइल मेयर्स तो आप रख सकते थे क्योंकि विकेट्स ले रहे थे वो आपके लिए। तो एक अगर आपके पास ऐसा बैट्समैन बॉलर है जो कि विकेट्स ले सकता है टाइम से, मेरे को तो लगता है इस टाइम में जिस तरह से जेसन होल्डर ने बॉलिंग की है उससे अच्छा काइल मेयर्स है इस वक्त। एटलीस्ट इकोनॉमिकल तो रहते हैं, काफ़ी इकोनॉमिकल रहते हैं भावेश जी। अगर जेसन होल्डर के से कंपेरिजन करूं मैं, तो इतने छक्के नहीं खाते। मैं इतना इनसे इंस्पायर हूँ, मैं इतना कंफर्म कह सकता हूँ भावेश जी कि इतने छक्के चौके नहीं पड़ते काइल मेयर्स को, क्योंकि काइल मेयर्स उस तरीके के बॉलर नहीं है।
देखिए, यहाँ पे एक बात कहना चाहूंगा मैं कि जो प्राइम रिस्क है काइल मेयर्स की, वो गेंदबाजी करने की नहीं है। उनकी प्राइम रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ये है कि वो जाए टॉप ऑफ द ऑर्डर और ओपनिंग करते हुए अपनी टीम को एक अच्छी शुरुआत दे, सुदृढ़ता प्रदान करे, कुछ अच्छे रन्स लगाए। तो मेरे हिसाब से इस चीज में वो नजर आए। अगर आप देखेंगे उनकी इनिंग यूएसए के खिलाफ, वहां पे फेल हुए, उसके बाद में जितने और मैचेस खेले हैं वो अपने आप को मतलब उसमें नहीं रख पाए जिसकी उनसे उम्मीद थी। अगर आप देखेंगे नेपाल के खिलाफ की टीम ने कितना अच्छा स्कोर खड़ा किया 3-9 का, वहां भी
जी।
वो एक रन बना के आउट हो गए। तो उनकी जो बॉलिंग है वो एक एक्स्ट्रा एडवांटेज प्रोवाइड करती है। आपका प्राइम रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, प्राइम जिम्मेदारी है कि आप टॉप ऑफ द ऑर्डर जाके बैटिंग करें, जिसमें वो विफल रहे, बहुत टेरिबली फेल नजर आए। और अगर आप बात करें जॉनसन चार्ल्स की कि उनको नहीं खिलाना चाहिए, उस लायक नहीं है, तो मैं कहना चाहूंगा कि बिल्कुल भी बात नहीं है। आई टोटली डिसएग्री विद इट। अगर आप देखेंगे उनके कैरियर को, तो वो 2012 से अंतरराष्ट्रीय क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं, और जो उन्होंने 2000 का वर्ल्ड कप जीता था, T20 वर्ल्ड कप भारत में जो हुआ था, 16 का हुआ था शायद, उसमें जो उन्होंने बैटिंग करके दिखाई थी वो हम लोग भूल नहीं सकते। और ये जो रिसेंट टाइम का उनका परफॉर्मेंसेस है, जो विंडीज का लोकल डोमेस्टिक टूर्नामेंट्स होते हैं, वहां पे हाईएस्ट रन गेटर्स है, तो वहां पे रन लगा के आए हैं। तो आप उनको इस तरीके से नकार नहीं सकते उनके अनुभव को, और आप बड़े मैच में बड़ा प्लेयर चाहते हो जिनके पास ज्यादा अनुभव हो। तो इस तरीके से अगर देखें तो ठीक था, लेकिन मेरे हिसाब से मेयर्स was completely disappointment, और उनने अ, अच्छी बल्लेबाजी नहीं करी। हाँ, अगर वो होते तो एक बॉलिंग ऑप्शन जरूर मिलता, लेकिन बॉलिंग ऑप्शन की कमी कभी नहीं रही इस मैच में। आप अगर देखेंगे रोमेरियो शेफर्ड ने अपने पूरे ओवर नहीं डाले, जबकि वो एक पूरे बॉलर है। आप ऑलरेडी 6 बॉलर्स के साथ जा रहे थे, 7 बॉलर का मुझे स्कोप नजर नहीं आ रहा था, तो वो एक प्योर बैट्समैन के साथ गए, तो स्ट्रेटेजिकल वाइज दे आर गुड, बट इम्प्लीमेंटेशन बॉलर्स अच्छा नहीं कर पाए।
Okay, so Rahul, yesterday we talk about the confidence. They have lose confidence after losing with Zimbabwe. So do you think they are already in the pressure and they are playing the matches without any plans? No plan was there in terms of bowling with West Indies.
Yeah, there was clearly no plan of bowling, and also showed in the death overs when you have Roston Chase bowling your death overs. Normally, you don't go with a spinner when you're bowling the death overs, and that gave Netherlands an opportunity to stay in the game. If you actually look at the scorecard, Kimo Paul bowled only 5 overs,
Yeah,
and Romario Shepherd bowled only 5 overs. You could have tried one of them to bowl in the death overs and close out the match, because Netherlands still needed to score like some 42 runs off the last 3 overs. So, and they didn't have wickets in hand. They had only 3 wickets in hand. Had you got made Kimo Paul bowl, then they could have closed out the match much better than having Roston Chase bowl the 49th over. Kimo Paul might have, yeah, he also went for runs today. There's no denying that, but he would have had a better chance at closing out the match in the 49th over than Roston Chase, given that you had only number 8 and number 9 batting.
yeah. Okay, so Rahul Ayyar, do you think that West Indies team is going backward? They will take the place of Zimbabwe?
Yeah, West Indies cricket is definitely going backward. There's no doubt about it, and it's been happening for quite a while now. Last year, they could not even make the main draw of the T20 World Cup. They could not even make the main draw. They lost to Ireland and Scotland. Then now they have lost to Zimbabwe and Netherlands in the ODI World Cup qualifiers, and are unlikely to make the ODI World Cup at all, because the teams coming up is against Scotland. Scotland will not be easy to beat. They might be defeat Oman. No, I'm not. I'm pretty sure they'll defeat Oman, but they still have to play Scotland, and there's no guarantee they will defeat Scotland. Looking at the way they are playing right now, somebody like Michael Lees can come and do what Nida Manuru did today to them. Even if West Indies get into a winning position, they might squander it. Then against Sri Lanka, it's going to be almost impossible for them to win. Hasaranga alone can destroy them with the ball.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it's going to be an uphill task. I mean, from here, practically speaking, West Indies have to win 3 out of 3 matches to have a chance of qualifying for the World Cup. If they one more screw up and it's finished for them.
भावेश जी, बताइए कितना मुश्किल होता है एक देश के लिए जब आप क्वालिफायर खेलने आ रहे हैं, आपके पास कोई स्पॉन्सरशिप नहीं है, आप ऐसे मैचेस हार जाते हैं जिसकी कोई उम्मीद नहीं कर सकता, जिम्बाब्वे और नेदरलैंड। तो किस तरह से अब जिम वेस्ट इंडीज़ की टीम ऊपर आएगी? क्या सोच के आएगी और किस तरह से अपने को ऊपर कर पाएगी? बहुत पीछे हो गई है वेस्ट इंडीज़।
देखिए, जो अगर बात करें स्पॉन्सर की, तो स्पॉन्सर्स तब आएंगे ना आपके पास जब आप कुछ ऐसा करोगे जो फैंसी करे प्रायोजकों को भी। तो ऐसा कुछ करने का तो देखने को मिल नहीं रहा इनकी तरफ से। दे आर कम्प्लीटली फेल। इनका जो मेन प्रॉब्लम पता क्या है कि जो इनका बोर्ड है ना, वो प्रोफेशनल नहीं है और ठीक तरीके से क्रिकेट को वो रेगुलेट या संचालित नहीं कर पा रहे, जिसका असर विंडीज क्रिकेट की ग्रोथ पे भी देखने को मिल रहा है। आप देखेंगे रिसेंट टाइम में सिलेक्शंस के ऊपर बहुत ज्यादा क्यूरीज हुई, डाउट्स हुए, जबकि प्लेयर्स लाइक डेरन ब्रावो हु इज अवेलेबल, उनको टीम में शामिल नहीं किया जाता है। बड़े बड़े नाम जो कि देश के लिए खेलना चाहते हैं, वो यहाँ तक तैयार है कि वो डोमेस्टिक में भी खेल लेंगे, लेकिन फिर भी वो श्योरिटी नहीं दी जाती कि आप टीम में आएंगे। तो ये जो एक मैनेजमेंट का प्रॉब्लम रहा है, वो एक बहुत बड़ी दिक्कत रही है। उसके अलावा कोचिंग स्टाफ को एक लॉन्ग रन भी दिया इन्होंने, कभी फिल सिमंस को ट्राई कर लिया, कभी किसी और को ट्राई कर लिया, अभी डेरन सेमी इनके कोच हैं। तो एक कोचिंग मैनेजमेंट में भी लगातार बदलाव देखने को मिला है। और देखिए आपके पास स्पॉन्सर है नहीं, ये मायने रखता, आप ग्राउंड पे जाते हैं तो आप अपनी टी शर्ट का एडवर्टीजमेंट दिखाने के लिए नहीं खेलते हैं, आप एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए खेलते हैं। तो एडवर्टीजमेंट हो ना हो इससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, आपको अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस करना पड़ता है। लेकिन मुझे इस विंडीज टीम के अंदर अभी भी बहुत सारे फ्लॉज नजर आते हैं, कमजोरियां नजर आती है, और वो काफी एविडेंट नजर है। इनकी गेंदबाजी में ऐसे बॉलर्स की कमी है जो कि डेथ में अच्छी बॉलिंग कर सके, यॉर्कर स्नेल कट वेराइटी के साथ बॉलिंग कर सके। इनके पास में एक अच्छे स्टेबल मिडिल ऑर्डर में जो कि इनिंग को लॉन्ग लेके जा सके। तो काफी चीजें हैं जो परेशानियां हैं, और मुझे इस विंडीज टीम का क्लियरली डाउनग्रेड देखने को मिल रहा है, और ये क्रिकेट के लिए बिल्कुल भी ठीक है, क्योंकि मैं फिर से रिपीट करूंगा अपने पॉइंट को, क्योंकि जो हिस्ट्री, जो इतिहास रहा है विंडीज क्रिकेट का, जैसे 2000 के अंदर ऑस्ट्रेलियन डोमिनेंस दिखाया था अपने, वैसे ही डोमिनेंस 80s के अंदर विंडीज टीम को हुआ करता था। दे आर हाईली इनविंसिबल, उनको हराना नामुमकिन हुआ करता था। लेकिन अब यहाँ पे वो पहुंच गए हैं, और बीइंग अ क्रिकेट फैन मैंने उनकी लेगेसी को बहुत क्लोजली फॉलो किया है। चाहे वो गोल्ड जो वहाँ के गॉर्डन ग्रीनिश थे, या डेस्मंड हेंस थे, या विव रिचर्ड्स थे, कर्टली एम्ब्रोस, स्कॉटी वॉल्श, माइकल होल्डिंग, मैल्कम मार्शल, इस तरह के प्लेयर्स को हम देखते हुए बड़े बड़े तो नहीं हुए, हमने हाइलाइट्स देख के क्रिकेट सीखी इन लोगों से। हमने एक जज्बे वाली क्रिकेट देखना है, इनसे सीखा है हाइलाइट्स देख देख करके। तो ये बहुत ही दुखद बात है, और मुझे नहीं लगता कि इस टीम में अब कोई ऐसी जान बची है कि क्वालिफाई कर सके। 80% चांसेस है कि जिम्बाब्वे और श्रीलंका है वो इंडिया के अंदर वर्ल्ड कप खेलने जा रहे हैं।
जी बिल्कुल। भावेश जी देखिए, इनके जो कुछ डिसीजंस थे वो बहुत अजीब से थे। जब आपको पता है कि 6 गेंदों में 31 रन बनाने हैं, क्या शाई होप डिजर्व करते हैं उस प्लेस में? आपके पास चार्ल्स अवेलेबल थे, आपके पास रिमारियो शेफर्ड थे, बोलते जाओ उठा के मारो।
देखिए मैंने शायद सीपीएल का कोई मैच था जहाँ पे मैंने रोमेरियो शेफर्ड को सुपर ओवर बैटिंग करते हुए देखा है। आई डोंट एग्जैक्टली रिमेम्बर कि कौन सा मैच था, पर मैंने देखा जरूर है कि रोमेरियो शेफर्ड सुपर ओवर में बैटिंग करने के लिए गए थे, एंड ही कंप्लीटली डिस्ट्रॉय द ओपोनेंट्स। उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी बल्लेबाजी करके दिखाई थी। तो एक अच्छा चांस ये रहता कि आप एक हार्ड हिटर लाइक रोमेरियो शेफर्ड को भेज सकते हैं, कि आपको मालूम है अच्छे से कि अगर आपके एक बॉल अगर डॉट निकल गई तो फिर आप इस मैच से बाहर हो। तो वहां पे आपको पावर हिटर लाइक रोमेरियो शेफर्ड, या आप उनको नहीं भेजना चाहते थे तो आप होल्डर को भेज सकते थे। होल्डर भी लॉन्ग हैंडल का, लॉन्ग लीवर का यूज कर सकते हैं। 30 रन बनाना तो चलो ये तो बात की बात है, लेकिन 30 रन पड़ क्यों गए ये भी आपको देखना पड़ेगा। आप डेथ के अंदर जेसन होल्डर का यूज करना चाह रहे हो, ये सबसे बड़ी बेवकूफी है, क्योंकि ही इज नॉट अ डेथ ओवर स्पेशलिस्ट। वो कभी भी अच्छे डेथ बॉलर नहीं रहे। वो हमेशा लेंथ बॉल पे रिलाई करते हैं, पैनिक हो जाते हैं जब उनपे 2 विकेट्स पड़े। मुझे अभी भी लगता है कि जिस तरीके से अल्जारी जोसेफ ने लास्ट ओवर डाला था, उनको आखिरी ओवर करना चाहिए था, मोमेंटम उनके साथ में था, उन्होंने आखिरी बॉल पे तकरीबन अपनी टीम को बेल आउट किया, उनके पास कॉन्फिडेंस भी था। तो आप अल्जारी जोसेफ के साथ जा सकते थे। इवन कीमो पॉल इज अ वेरी गुड ऑप्शन, ऑल्दो उनको मैच में 5 ओवर 47 रन पड़ गए, लेकिन उनके अंदर एक अच्छी वैरायटी है, वो बैक ऑफ द हैंड कटर्स का बहुत अच्छा यूज करते हैं, उनके पास यॉर्कर भी अवेलेबल है। लेकिन सॉरी टू से जेसन होल्डर इज नॉट अ योर गो थ्रू बॉलर इफ यू बॉलिंग इन द सुपर ओवर।
सो
और
राहुल
आपको भूलना नहीं चाहिए, रिसेंट टाइम में हमने आईपीएल में भी देखा था जब टीम डेविड ने आखिरी ओवर में 18 रन चाहिए थे, मुंबई इंडियन को 3 बॉल में 3 छक्के मार के खत्म कर दिया था, जब जैसन होल्डर आखिरी ओवर डाल रहे थे। तो वो चीज भी नहीं भूलनी चाहिए थी, टिम डेविड ने किस तरीके से इनको भूत बना दिया था मार मार के। तो वो चीजें आपकी रिसेंट मेमोरी में होनी चाहिए कि ये चीज नहीं है इनके पास में बॉलिंग करने के लिए।
Yeah, Rahul, if we talk about the Zimbabwe, they made a 400 plus runs. The way they are accelerating, even I can say that this Zimbabwe playing 11 was a B team. Main team was out. Irwin was not there, but still they are able to achieve 400 runs. So, how you see Zimbabwe cricket as a batting unit?
Yeah, Zimbabwe cricket as a batting unit is looking pretty good right now, and I think it's not just as a batting unit. I think they are good as a the bowling unit as well. They have shown that consistently throughout this tournament. I understand this is just a qualifiers, and there are weaker teams in this tournament, but they have defeated West Indies now, and then they have also defeated Netherlands, which is somewhat a team somewhere near their level. So they cannot be taken for granted. And come the World Cup too, they won't be easy. They have defeated Australia and Australia last year. Even last year against India's B team, they gave a tough competition when India towards Zimbabwe. They almost won the final ODI. They have defeated Bangladesh as well, who has been doing well in ODI cricket. They are very much capable of defeating Afghanistan too. And who knows, they might compete with the Sri Lanka as well. And Pakistan, you never know, they might upset Pakistan also. They defeated Pakistan in the T20 World Cup last year. We cannot forget that. So anything is possible
And
to them. They can
they won the
compete. They
series.
are capable of.
They won the series against the Pakistan A before the World Cup qualifiers 4-2. A very good Pakistan A
Oh yes.
team.
Yeah. They won against a very good Pakistani team. So, of course, Pakistan, they are capable of losing to those kinds of teams. They're a bit unpredictable. You never know with them, but still, Zimbabwe has a very decent and competitive team. So, come the World Cup in India, they may not be a semi-final or top four team, but they will compete with others. They can play party spoilers on their day.
आवाज नहीं आ रही है. We're not able to hear you.
Yeah, not able to hear you, Kunal.
Yeah.
We're not able to hear you.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
now we
one
can.
thing I
Yeah,
will
now we
tell
can
you.
hear.
One thing I will
Yeah.
tell you, Rahul, then you will say that West Indies is completely out. Mr. Bhavesh will explain better. So, Mr. Bhavesh, just explain the point system of Super 6.
Look, point system is very easy. हर ग्रुप से 3 टीम्स क्वालिफाई करेंगी. अगर आपने अपने ग्रुप की दोनों टीमों को हराया है, बाकी दोनों टीमों को, then you can carry forward 4 points in the Super 6. अगर आपने अपने ग्रुप की एक टीम को हराया है, तब आप 2 पॉइंट सुपर 6 में कैरी फॉरवर्ड करके ले जाओगे. और अगर आपने अपने ग्रुप की दोनों टीमों के खिलाफ मैच हारे, जैसा कि वेस्ट इंडीज हारी है, वो जिम्बाब्वे से भी हार गए, वो नेदरलैंड से भी हार गए, तब वो 0 पॉइंट के साथ में सुपर 6 में एंटर करेंगे. इसका मतलब अभी जो एडवांटेज है वो जिम्बाब्वे के पास और श्रीलंका के पास है, बिकॉज दे ऑलरेडी हैव 4 पॉइंट्स ईच इन द सुपर 6 फेज. अब हर टीम के पास में 3 मैचेस बचे हुए हैं. आप जो दूसरे ग्रुप की टीम है उनके साथ 3 मैचेस खेलने वाले हैं. आप अपने ग्रुप की टीम के साथ नहीं खेलेंगे, आप दूसरे वाले ग्रुप की टीम से 3 मैचेस खेलेंगे. हर मैच में 2 पॉइंट होंगे. और आप अनुमान लगा लीजिए कि विंडीज की टीम को तीनों मुकाबले जीतने पड़ेंगे, तब उनके 6 पॉइंट होते हैं. और जिम्बाब्वे को ओमान से भी खेलना है, स्कॉटलैंड से भी खेलना है. अगर वो श्रीलंका से हार भी जाते हैं जिम्बाब्वे, दे कैन इजीली हैव 8 पॉइंट्स. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि विंडीज का क्वालिफाई करना नियरली इम्पॉसिबल हो चुका है. दे शुड प्रे कि पहले तो वो श्रीलंका को भी हराए, स्कॉटलैंड को भी हराए. मुझे तो ये लगता है कि जिस तरह का टाइम चल रहा है कि स्कॉटलैंड और ओमान ना हरा दे विंडीज को, जिस तरह के उनके कंधे झुके हुए हैं, जिस तरीके से प्रॉमिस शो किया है स्कॉटलैंड की टीम ने, ओमान ने लड़ने का जज्बा दिखाया है, तो ये बात है. तो कुणाल भाई, आज का मैच बहुत 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 क्रूशल था, क्योंकि आज का मुकाबला जीतते तो आप बहुत जरूरी 2 पॉइंट के साथ में अगले राउंड में जाते. अब आप उन 2 पॉइंट के साथ स्मॉल मार्जिन, अगर थोड़ा सा इधर उधर होता तो 2 पॉइंट के साथ जाते और वर्ल्ड कप में जाने का सपना देख सकते थे. और मैं यकीन के साथ कह सकता हूं कि जब अपने होटल रूम्स में गए होंगे, उनके कंधे तकरीबन झुके हुए होंगे और वो मान चुके होंगे कि कुछ नहीं हो सकता है, क्योंकि यही फॉर्मेट है.
Yeah, I hope Rahul you understand the point system that already
Yes, absolutely.
Zimbabwe will plus with 4 points and West Indies 0. So how you can
Oh yes.
assume that if West Indies win all the matches and Zimbabwe win at least 1 or 2, then Zimbabwe is through.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, I said it yesterday itself before the match that West
And
Indies versus Netherlands.
one more thing, guys, कि you carry forward the run rate of those matches in
Run
which you
rate
win
also.
against
Yes,
those opponents.
absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. So as I was saying yesterday, West Indies technically this was a Super
And
6 match,
if you
which
remember,
was being played
Zimbabwe
today.
beat Netherlands very comprehensively. They have a very good run rate.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. So as I was saying yesterday, West Indies should have gone to this match treating it like a Super 6 match, no longer a group match anymore. And same with Sri Lanka versus Scotland tomorrow. Both of them have got 2 points so far to carry over. Whoever wins tomorrow will get to carry
Oh,
over 4 points.
Yeah.
into the Super Six. So tomorrow also Sri Lanka versus Scotland. Although technically it's a group game, for all practical purposes, it is a Super Six match. So it has to be treated in that regard. It's a Super Six match, as good as a Super Six
सॉरी
match
गाइस
tomorrow.
मैं ये
Whoever wins
अज्यूम
tomorrow.
सॉरी गाइस मैंने जब एक्सप्लेन किया मैंने ये अज्यूम कर लिया कि श्रीलंका स्कॉटलैंड को हराने वाली है क्रिकेट में कुछ भी ऐसा हो सकता है टेक माय वर्ड्स बैक वी हैव टू वेट टिल टुमारो मैंने कहा है कि श्रीलंका 4 पॉइंट्स के साथ जाने वाली है सॉरी गाइस स्कॉटलैंड कैन बीट श्रीलंका
Okay.
Yes, Scotland can definitely beat Sri Lanka. I think, I think 80% Sri Lanka will win. But yeah, after seeing today what Netherlands did to West Indies, we cannot rule anything out in a game of cricket. Of course, West Indies will probably be praying that Sri Lanka loses to Scotland. That might be a better result for them and give them a better chance of going through to the World Cup, I think. So we'll have to see what happens with that one tomorrow.
Yeah. So our next topic is that preview for Sri Lanka versus Scotland. Which players are important for their teams to perform? So first of all, if we talk about Sri Lankan
Look,
team,
you missed so many points. Like you have to talk about the performance of Logan Van Beek. You have to talk about
yeah,
Teja. How you can miss these performances because these are the one of the lifetime performances.
we
So
will
you can't miss those guys. They have the match of their life. Even you have to talk about the performances of Zimbabwean batsman Sean Williams, the way he played, the way he scored 174 runs, and not only in this match. If you talk about the whole World Cup qualifier, he's in supreme form. He's in sublime touch. And mark my words, this Zimbabwe can do something amazing in the upcoming World Cup in India. They are a very formidable unit. They're working very hard on their bowling department also. They have three quality pacers who can bowl 140 plus consistently. I want to tell the name of Nagavra. I want to talk about Muzabani. I wanted to talk about Brad Evans. They can all bowl 140 plus his speed. So this is a very brilliant Zimbabwean side. And the way Sean Williams, the way Teja, the way Scott Edwards, these guys perform is it is very heartwarming. And I already told you that I always a big supporter of the Minos. So whenever a Mino beat a big team, I always happy.
yeah, of course. So if we talk about the Logan Van Beek also, the way Logan Van Beek was bowling, that is not easy. That you are making a 30 runs and after that you come to bowl, and that was also good bowling. Also, not I can say that they are bowling very loose. The bowling was really great in a super over.
Look, first of all, we sometimes misconcept that these are not a bigger players. Logan Winbick have a very rich cricketing history. वो न्यूजीलैंड के लिए क्रिकेट खेल चुके हैं एट द एज ग्रुप लेवल ही इज फ्रॉम न्यूजीलैंड बेसिकली देन ही शिफ्टेड टू नेदरलैंड्स एंड ही हैड द ड्यूअल सिटीजनशिप तो उन्होंने बड़े बड़े न्यूजीलैंड के क्लब्स के लिए क्रिकेट खेला है आपको मालूम है कि ही इवन प्ले इन द काउंटी सर्किट वेरी कंटिन्यूअसली ही इज पार्ट ऑफ द काउंटी सर्किट ही प्ले इन द नेटवेस्ट टी20 ब्लास्ट और वहां पे मैंने उनको कुछ अमेजिंग क्विक कैमियोस खेलते हुए देखा है तो इट इज नथिंग सरप्राइज फॉर मी मैंने उनको एक दो बार ऐसे परफॉर्मेंस करके 8 या 9 नंबर पे मैच के फॉर्चून को बदलते हुए देखा हुआ है तो दिस गाय लोगन वन बीक इज ट्रूली ए सेंसेशनल हीरो फॉर नेदरलैंड्स और आज ये पूरे नेदरलैंड के हीरो होंगे और कुणाल भाई स्पेशल थिंग जिस तरीके से आज इमोशंस नजर आ रहे थे पहले तो जब आखिरी बॉल पे वो आउट हुए वैन बीक उससे पहले जब दो रन भागे और एक बॉल पे 1 रन चाहिए था जो सेलिब्रेशन किया था नेदरलैंड्स के डगआउट ने उसके बाद आउट हुआ तो एकदम वो डिसअपॉइंटमेंट हो गया उनके अंदर विंडीज की टीम ने सेलिब्रेट किया उसके बाद में जब वो जैसे बाउंड्री मार रहे थे और जो पम्प्ड अप नजर आ रही थे नेदरलैंड्स की टीम स्पेशली तेजा जो कि पैड करके बैठे हुए थे स्कॉट एडवर्ड्स द यंग लीडर सेंसेशनल बैट्समैन आउटस्टैंडिंग बैट्समैन in this premature career he had the average of 41 while batting at number 6 or number 7 he is very outstanding he is the guy who lead from the front और ये बहुत अच्छा है नेदरलैंड क्रिकेट के लिए क्योंकि एक अच्छा अमेजिंग यंग लीडर मिल चुका है जो कि बहुत लंबे टाइम तक सर्व कर सकता है नेदरलैंड की टीम को एज अ कैप्टन तो लोगन वॉन भी एक सेंसेशनल पहले आके 30 रन ठोकना उसके बाद 2 विकेट लेना और अपनी टीम को जीत दिलाना आज का दिन लोगन वॉन भी का दिन
Yeah, yeah. Day belongs to Logan Van Beek. So Rahul, your views about the son Williams, the way Williams is playing, that is outstanding in this
even I
qualifier.
wanted to appreciate Teja the way Teja batted he dealt spin and pacers quite significantly. Sometimes what happens, these Mino countries, they always play good against the medium pacers, but they struggle against spinners, quality spinners. But they have Akil Hussain, a quality T20 bowlers up to their ranks. They have Roston Chase, who is a longer format bowler. But the way he dealt those quality spinners, he played brilliantly against the quality pacers. So he has a complete all-round game, and he even performed well in one of the matches in the group stage matches. He scored 58 odd runs in 68 balls. So he's a very outstanding talent. And for me, he's batted a little below for my liking. The way he performed, the way he batted, he should bat at number 3 or number 4. This will be very good for the Netherlands cricket. I hope
Yes,
you and Rahul also agree with me that he should bat in the top 4. He always batted 5 or 6, which is quite low for my liking.
yeah, of course.
Yes, I think definitely Sean Williams should bat at number
I'm
4.
talking about
Yeah,
Teja.
that's a
I'm
good
talking
one.
about Teja.
Sorry, Teja, yes. Yeah, Teja, Nidam
Sean
Manuru
Williams
definitely
always
deserves to
batted.
bat.
Sean Williams always batted number 4.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so I think Nidam Manuru should definitely get more chances up the order. He has some really good talent. Even during the World Cup Super League cycle, he showed that he has batting abilities against even teams like West Indies itself, and then also against Pakistan when Pakistan toured last year. So,
In that series, Teja failed terribly. He not able to perform good in that series. Even I still remember one match in which Netherlands can easily beat Pakistan. In the top order play very nicely, especially Tom Cooper. But in the lower down the order, Scott Edwards failed, Teja failed. So in that series, Teja not able to score good, but he picked the experience from those matches against Pakistan, the bigger nation, and that experience counts in this very big tournament. And we are quite happy
yes,
because
absolutely.
he has the roots from Andhra Pradesh, our India. So we are very happy for him. And even his uncle also
Yes,
play, and even his uncle also play for West Indies. So look, today he is the main reason behind the West Indies defeat.
yes, yes. So, yeah,
Now
it
you
was
can
a
talk
good
about Sean
performance
Williams,
from
the
him.
way he scored 174 runs. At one stage, I thought he might score 300 runs alone. The way he batted.
Yeah, same. I also thought.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought at the same stage that we will get another double hundred in ODIs. I thought
I
that's
thought about triple century from him. The way he batted, the way he demolished the bowlers of USA.
yeah, definitely.
Uh, Yeah, I thought he might score 300 as well. Of course, because of the way West Indies versus Netherlands was going on, I didn't follow the other match too much between Zimbabwe and Netherlands, but I saw the scorecard.
Yeah,
174 runs on very few balls.
yeah, definitely.
101 ball. Yes.
But
If
Bhavesh,
if he ended to finish 160, he might end 300 very easily. And when he
Yes,
got out, few
absolutely.
balls still remaining.
yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
yeah, but my heart says that the Rohit Sharma record should be alive of 264.
Yes.
Yeah, because that was a very big record, and it is not easy for a batsman to bat all the 50 overs from the ball.
I
The
have a
guys,
feeling, though, at some point that
the
record
guys
might be
like
broken. I mean, given the way.
the main the main strength of this Zimbabwean side is their multi-dimensional players. The true 3D players like Williams, he can easily bowl 10 overs of orthodox left arm spin. He can bat top of the order. We're not going to talk about Sikandar Raza. He is man in sublime form. And I just totally upset that why Sri Lankan leagues haven't picked him. He's such outstanding talent. He's man in form. And the way he batted, the way he bowled in this series, Sri Lankan franchises might failed that they haven't done the right thing while not picking him. And he can bowl 10 overs, he can bat at top of the order. The same is go with Ryan Bull and Wesley Madavire. Ryan Bull can give you handy right arm leg spin option. If you remember, he also have a 5 wicket haul in the T20 World Cup. So he's a very good utility bowler. And same go with the Wesley Madavire. He's a very brilliant right arm off break bowler. He can give you very handy few overs when both left hand batsmen are play for the opponent nation. So this is the power, this is the strength of this Zimbabwean side. They have the amazing talent in the form of all-rounders, and this will be very handy for them in the India because Indian condition always assist good spinners, and they have the all-rounders who go brilliantly in the middle overs. If you remember in the 2011, India have the same power like Virender Sehwag can give you 10 overs, Yuvraj Singh, Suresh Raina. These are the utility players. Even Sachin Tendulkar. So this is the main reason behind India's success because one bowler can have off day. Zimbabwe can easily play with one extra batsman while go with four specialist batsmen because these bowlers can easily give you the full quota of 10 overs. So this is the main power of Zimbabwe.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
So
the
now,
find of the tournament is Jailord Gumbi. I'm very much surprised batted. I saw him score century against Pakistan, but I thought it was a way. It is a list A game. Anybody can perform but the way he performed in this bigger tournament, this is very heartwarming. And Jailord Gumbi is outstanding. I was first disappointed that why Innocent Kaya haven't got the opportunity the first playing 11. मैंने बहुत criticize किया कि why Kaya is not there because even Kaya scored 100 against Bangladesh in a very tough situation while chasing, and he and Sikandar Raza win a match from nowhere situation against Bangladesh while chasing a bigger score. But
yeah.
उन्होंने justify किया गुम्बी ने कि why Kaya is not the part of the first playing 11, and he justify his place, and I'm very happy with the inclusion of Jailord Gumbi.
Yes, definitely. So over
Look
in
at
all,
their bench. They're also preparing their bench. They have the backup openers like Maru Mani, who score 18 runs on 6 balls. He's there on bench. Innocent Kaya, who play very nice, who have a very good runs in international cricket. He's on bench. So they are also looking for their bench strength. And this is a good sign for the Zimbabwean cricket.
yes, definitely the
They have
Zimbabwe
the
is
confidence to rest their few players in this match. This is new Zimbabwe for you.
yeah. That's why I'm saying that the West Indies will take the place of Zimbabwe very soon.
Zimbabwe can
Yeah, it's
easily
very
upset
much
one or two
possible.
top eight nations in the bigger tournament. One or two top nations very easily
Yes,
on their given day.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, I no longer consider, actually, I did not consider Zimbabwe's win over West Indies as an upset at all. I actually expected it because of the way Zimbabwe is playing cricket and the way West Indies is playing. West Indies, I have to say, they were not too convincing against USA or Nepal in their first two matches either, even though they won those matches and that too winning pretty comfortably against Nepal in particular. They were not 100% convincing in any of those matches.
yeah, definitely, and I can say that Zimbabwe can win the World Cup qualifiers. Maybe.
Yeah, it's a very good chance. They're playing this. They're looking in very good form. They're playing this at home. They also they get very good support when they play at home, and that's
Look
also
at look
motivating
at
them to
Sean
put
Irwin.
up
He turned
good
into a
performances.
look at Sean Irwin. He turned into a run machine. He score here, there, left, right, center, everywhere. I always see him score 50 plus run in the recent time. If you talk about Pakistan series, if you talk about few other matches, he always perform good. And the performances of Sean Irwin, Sean Williams, Sikandar Raza, even the guys like Gumbi, Innocent Kaya, Madhavira, Ran Burl. Today you see the cameo of Ran Burl. So these guys also chipped in very nicely. So this is very good, and they have very quality lower order batsmen like Luke Jong, where he can hit you very big in the death. He's a very good hard hitter batsman. So this is a very good Zimbabwean side for you.
Yes, definitely one of the good side. So now let's talk about the tomorrow match, the preview of Sri Lanka and Scotland. If we talk about both the teams, the both our teams are looking relatively strong. If we talk, first of all, talk about the Scotland. So if we talk about the Scotland in ODIs, they have surprised England. We know the one of the ODI series where in a captaincy of Kyle Coetzer, Matthew Cross has played, and McLeod, who is not in this team, but they have a good capability. They can surprise bigger teams. They have surprised England. So I can remember that match because I have watching that match, and
And
uh,
Kunal, sorry to interrupt you, but one thing which we have to mention that हमने बात भी की कि नेदरलैंड के फर्स्ट चॉइस 8 प्लेयर्स नहीं खेल रहे हैं. फर्स्ट चॉइस 8 प्लेयर्स ड्यू टू डिफरेंट रीजंस. काउंटी सीजन इज गोइंग ऑन, उन्होंने रिलीज नहीं किया है बिकॉज दे पे वेरी हैंडसम सैलरी, दे हैव द कॉलपैक डील. इवन वो लोग अभी, क्योंकि काउंटी सीजन पीक पे अपने, अभी ओडीआई सीरीज भी होने वाली वहां पे स्टार्ट, तो द गाइज लाइक कार्लसन, कॉलिन एक्करमैन, मायबर्ग, यहाँ पे आप बात करोगे तो टॉम कूपर, बैन कूपर, इतने
Yeah,
कार्लसन, फ्रेड कार्लसन, रिपन, इस तरह के
Fred
प्लेयर्स,
Larson, yes.
रिपन, इस तरह के प्लेयर्स तो आए ही नहीं है. तो कुणाल भाई, अगर विंडीज की टीम नेदरलैंड की बी टीम से हार रही है ना, तो फिर ये कोई अच्छी खबर नहीं है. ये लास्ट बात मैं कहना चाहता
बिल्कुल
हूँ. दिस
भाई,
इज द
definitely.
नेदरलैंड बी साइड.
Yes, absolutely.
And actually, West Indies is also looking B side. I can't say that this is a West Indies permanent team because we are missing some players still.
कुणाल, वो लोग जिनकी आप बात कर रहे हो T20 प्लेयर, वो लीग्स खेलते हैं और वो T20 खिलाड़ी है, वो 50 ओवर खिलाड़ी नहीं है. उनके घुटनों
I
में
think
जान नहीं कि वो पूरा टूर्नामेंट खेल सके
I
इंजेक्शन लगा
See,
करके.
for
I think it's
West Indies not having the primary team is their own doing. It's circumstances within their control. So that is their problem.
actually
That
Netherlands
is
I
their
are
problem.
not
Their
having
players
their
don't want to play 50 over cricket. This is their permanent team. You can't
yeah.
say this is not their first choice team. You see,
Actually,
T-ball.
they
yes.
are missing Shamron Hetmeyer.
Netherlands is missing players because of circumstances which are beyond their control, not circumstances
He
which
have
are
no
within
interest
their
to play
control.
for the West Indies team. वो खेलता ही नहीं है डोमेस्टिक टूर्नामेंट, तो कैसे पिक किया जाएगा?
Yeah, that is the problem with West Indies board that they are not.
That is their own problem.
Yeah, of course, that is their problem. So that's why West Indies is now in this place that might be we can see West Indies in that lower down the ranking, maybe 1920 at some
You just
stages.
you just imagine what if all the players like Myberg, Tom Cooper, Colin Ackerman turned into today's match. They can beat comprehensively this Windies side.
Yeah, easily I think.
Yes, absolutely. This match wouldn't have even gone into a super over if those players were here and West Indies put up this performance.
And I don't hope that they can concede so much runs, 375. If Colin Ackerman type of bowler will come,
Even the Chinaman bowler, that is Michael Ripan.
yeah. So today the day was belongs to Netherlands. The way they are playing, so West Indies need to rethink about their combination that how they can go because they have very 0.% means 1 to 2% chance to qualify for World Cup. Only 1 to 2%. If Zimbabwe lost all their matches, if
Not, we can't say 1 or 2%. This is not this Zimbabwe side can defeat against Oman. Even you can't underestimate Oman. They are
yeah,
also better prepared team. They prepare very nicely. They score good runs. Not 1%. They still have the 10% chance, but 90% chances are lies along with Zimbabwe and Sri Lanka.
yes, definitely,
Yes, absolutely.
yeah, of course. So now the next segment is Sri Lanka versus Scotland. So first of all, when we talk about the Scotland, Bhavesh, we see the Scotland team, the way they are performing. They have some player missing like Callum McLeod, the way he's playing in the middle order, Kyle Coetzer. But still, there is some players. I mentioned some name that they are playing, especially
Look,
Brandon McMullen. Yeah,
Look,
Brendan McMullen.
one thing, Kyle Coetzer is their veteran. He is become very old, so I don't think that it is a very big loss because he lost his form. He is not in the good touch, and he's become very old. If you talk about McLeod, he's not fit, and these things are not under your control.
Yeah,
If we talk about previous 2 matches, the available player that is George Munsey. He's a
yeah,
very destructive left-hand batsman who can be the opening option, who can play in the uh, lower middle order at number 5 or 6 as a finisher. You might see him in the Canada T20 League also, George Munsey. He's a
yeah,
very destructive batsman. So he is not able to play due to the bad stomach. He has the upset stomach. And we don't have the news about him. He went into team's hotel. He not even turned up to the ground in the uh, previous match also. So let's see if he available. This will be a very big boost for the Scotland side because they have to put their A plus performance against this Sri Lankan side. If they put their A plus performance, then they might upset Sri Lanka. And you talk about McCullen, he's very good batsman, he's very handy, classy batsman. He has all the strokes in the book.
A good bowler also.
So yeah, so very nice batsman. And McBride, other opener, he's also good. Matt Cross have to score few runs. They can't rely only on Barrington and Lisk always to score big.
Yeah,
McBride have to chip in. Matt Cross, who's a very good experienced batsman, he have to score good runs. And they should have prayed that George Muncy become fit and be the part of this team. So this will
yes,
be very good for Scotland.
yes,
I
definitely.
don't have
Because
I don't have the updates about him. Today I tried to find out the updates, but it is not available.
yeah, definitely. And if we talk about the Scotland team, also they have few all rounders that they can bat in death overs. Also, if I see some names like Chris Greaves, Mark Watt, Michael Lisk, who can bowl too. He take the previous match. He take one wicket also. Chris Soule. The way Mark Watt and Chris Greaves were batting in previous match, that was outstanding. So I think
It's
Sri
okay. It's okay. They score few handy runs, but you can't say that they are the good all rounders. I haven't seen Mark Watt. I see Mark Watt over the years.
Chris Greaves.
Yeah, Greaves. If you talk about Greaves, he have I think that he only have one or two half centuries in the international
Yeah,
cricket.
yeah.
So you can't consider a batsman as an all-rounder if he have only two half centuries in whole career. I think that he still have a very young career. He should have the good figures if he play more. But you can't say that these are the good all-rounder options. I say that Barrington is a very good all-round player. अभी वो थोड़ा बॉलिंग बहुत कम करता है अगर आपको मालूम होगा पहले वो बॉलिंग बहुत अच्छी किया करते थे मिलिट्री मीडियम पेस बॉलिंग करते थे वो
Hardik
रही
Pandya
बात
issue.
मार्क वॉट क्रिस सोल ग्रीव्स ये ऐसे बैट्समैन है जो कि मौका आने पर अपने विकेट को बचा के रन कर सकते हैं बट टॉप ऑर्डर को जिम्मेदारी लेनी पड़ेगी आप नीचे के बैट्समैन से उम्मीद रखते हो मैट क्रॉस मैकब्राइड हैव टू टेक द रिस्पांसिबिलिटी टू स्कोर फ्यू रन्स अगर आप देखेंगे कुछ मैचेस स्कॉटलैंड के शुरुआत के विकेट बड़े चीपली चले जाते हैं जो कि अच्छा नहीं उनकी टीम के लिए
बिल्कुल। पर वही भावेश जी, अगर हम बात करें श्रीलंका की टीम की, बिना चमीरा के भी बॉलिंग उनकी अच्छी चल रही है। सबसे बड़ा रीज़न है हसरंगा की बॉलिंग। हसरंगा जिस तरह से इकोनॉमिकल रह रहे हैं, विकेट्स तो मिल ही जाती है छोटी टीम से अगेंस्ट, लेकिन इकोनॉमिकल रहना भी बहुत बड़ी बात होती है कि इकोनॉमिकल होकर
look
मेडन
he
ओवर्स।
suffocate the opponents अगर
या
आप रन नहीं दोगे तो दिस इज द शॉर्ट ऑफ फॉर्मेट आपको रन तो करने ही पड़ेंगे अगर आप बल्ला चलाओगे तो आप आउट हो गए
या
स्टंपिंग या फिर कैच एट द बाउंड्री लाइन सो 3 मैचेस 16 विकेट बहुत बड़ा आंकड़ा है ये और ये ड्रीम में ये आंकड़ा सोच सकते हो आप ओडीआई क्रिकेट में 3 मैचों में 16 विकेट 3 5 विकेट प्लस होल्स तो ये 5 विकेट होल्स 3 कंटिन्यूसली तो बहुत अमेजिंग चल रहा है उनका टाइम स्कॉटलैंड को चाहिए कि उनके ओवर्स को सेफली नेगोशिएट करें और बाकी बॉलर्स को अटैक करके खेलें अगर आप
स्पेशली तीक्षणा, तीक्षणा को
हाँ,
अच्छा अटैक कर सकते हैं।
अगर आप हसरंगा को खेल रहे हो तो आप ये सोचो कि इनको विकेट एक देना है एक से ज्यादा नहीं देना है 10 ओवर में 45 रन भी बनाओगे और एक विकेट दोगे उनको तो यू विल बी द हैप्पी टीम
यस, डेफिनेटली।
45 runs scored and only 1 wicket lost it will be good for Scotland team
बिल्कुल। पर भावेश जी, जितना इनके फास्ट बॉलिंग चल रही है, जिस तरह से चल रही रंजीता है, लियो कुमारा है, जिस तरह से बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं, ऐसा नहीं लग रहा कि कन्विंसिंग जितने चमीरा थे उतनी कन्विंसिंग नहीं चल रही है। बट काम चल
look
रहा है,
they
चलो तो
they are good bowlers Rajita he's there in the circuit from last few years even Lahiro Kumara he's a test bowler and if you are a test bowler you know how to bowl in the situations so these are good bowlers but Chamira has a different class
यस।
Chamira
ओके,
is a world class performer
ओके, ओके। सपोज यू आर इन अ टीम मैनेजमेंट ऑफ स्कॉटलैंड, so which bowlers you will target in Sri Lanka if you see?
you can easily target Lahiro Kumara sometimes he become very wayward and he haven't have the control in the death. So you can target him. Even you can go big for Thikshana. He can easily give you. He can easily leak runs. And even in the IPL, he is not that much effective uh, according to standards. According to standard, the standard he has set earlier. So he's not 100% for my liking in this recent time. But I know that he will become bigger. He will join the party with Hasranga in the bigger matches.
Yes, definitely. So, if we see over and all, we can say that 20% goes to Scotland, 80% to Sri Lanka.
Yeah,
Rahul?
Yeah, I think
I
that's
want
a
to
fair
give
assessment.
I want to
Yes.
give 30% the way McCullen Barrington play in the previous matches. If McBride and Matt Ross they stick on the wicket, they play first 10 overs safely. They can have the chances to even give a tough fight to Sri Lanka team.
Yeah, okay. So, Rahul, which bowler should target so that Scotland
Um,
can win it?
I think Scotland has to target Lahiru Kumara and Kasun Rajita. I think targeting both the opening bowlers will put Sri Lanka under a little bit of pressure, in my opinion. I think these are the main two bowlers. And then with spin, you have to target Mahish Tikshna. He's definitely. Hasaranga is definitely the better of the two spin bowlers, and Mahesh Tikshana has shown that he can be expensive and go for runs at times. So, targeting Mahesh Tikshana in the middle overs is very important, and hopefully playing out Hasaranga and ensuring that they don't lose too many wickets against him. They shouldn't. They should maximum lose only one wicket against Hasaranga. No, I'm not even going to say lose two wickets to Hasaranga. I'm going to say they have to lose one wicket against Hasaranga maximum, or zero wickets best case scenario.
Yeah, that will be impossible.
Yes,
He will
yes.
pick wickets. He's a good
It's
bowler.
not that much impossible if you just play discipline cricket. If you say that we haven't need to give him wickets, because when he come to bowl, only four fielders are there in the circle, rest are there on the boundary. If you play calculative cricket, one or two or three, 4 runs in a over and play safely, he might be go wicketless, but you need to play smart cricket. So it is not impossible. You can do it if you have the discipline mindset.
Yeah, okay. So, one more question from both of you. Bhavish, do you think that elimination of Ireland is bigger setback? Bigger
Look,
setback for this type of team?
look. I want to say that Ireland cricket is not that much convincing for me because they flourish, they shine due to their all-time great players who are just recently retired. I'm talking about Kevin O'Brien. I'm talking about Niall O'Brien. I want to talk about Wilson, if you remember, the wicketkeeper batsman.
Yeah,
Porterfield, Porterfield. He become a veteran nowadays. Even the guys like Ed Joyce, who
yeah,
play significant role in the rise of the Ireland cricket. Let's not forget the contribution of Boyd Rankin. He's a very good, outstanding, world-class bowler. Even Mooney is also a very good bowler. So they lost all their players in a very small duration.
yeah,
And this is the younger lot of Ireland cricket side, and they need some time to get set in the bigger stage. So don't be surprised if you see Ireland in such situation because they are in the situation of rebuilding. This is the rebuilding phase because all their stars they retired in a very small duration. It happens with Sri Lanka. It happens with many other nations. So it happened with Ireland in the recent time. So nothing to worry about. These younger players like Curtis Camphor, like other players like Harry
actor.
Tractor or Lockin Tucker, they
Paul Sterling.
gain the experience and they will perform good in in the next few years.
Yes, definitely. So, Rahul, your views on Ireland?
Well, let's be a little bit fair to Ireland. They have a talented team that can definitely still come up and be a competitive cricket team. Ireland can definitely be a competitive cricket team in the future. They have the talent and the resources to do that. But uh, it's also a little bit unfair to them because if you see 2007 World Cup, they defeated Pakistan. In 2011 World Cup, they defeated England. 2015 World Cup, they defeated West Indies. Then 2019 World Cup, they've not qualified. But from 2015 to 2019, if you see, 14 teams was made into 10 teams. So it became tougher for Ireland to qualify for the World Cup. Even if Ireland
And
made this
don't
Super
forget,
Six.
don't forget that in that duration they have all their superstars. They have
Yes,
Porterfield, they have
absolutely.
Ed Joyce, they have Kevin O'Brien, the services of Niall O'Brien, Boyd Rankin, Wilson. They
Yes,
have the services of
absolutely.
all their superstars since 2007.
Yes, absolutely. And the thing is, if you look at 2019 World Cup qualifiers, there was West Indies and Afghanistan, some tough teams in that competition. Even if Ireland made the Super Six of this competition, it's very difficult for them to make the World Cup when there are only 10 teams allowed in the World Cup, because then there's Sri Lanka, West Indies to face, of course. So it's a very difficult
If
competition.
ICC
Also,
wanted to
Zimbabwe
spread,
itself. So,
if ICC want to spread the cricket, they should allow 14 teams to be the part of the Cricket World Cup so that four most promising sides. I will be very upset if the teams like Netherlands, if the team like Oman, who just rise in a very good way, they also get the opportunity to play the World Cup.
Yeah,
So
yes,
the
absolutely. In fact, there are going
I
to be
was
14 teams from 2027 in 2027 and 2031. That is a positive thing. I think ICC saw the sense in having 14 teams. Of course, their motive might be a little bit different. Also, they might want to give 12 spots to all the test playing nations and only allow two qualifier slots. But at least 14 teams is better than having 10.
if you play 10 matches, this side, island side can give tough fight to Afghanistan and they might win 5 against this Afghanistan side, current Afghanistan side.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Even they give tough fight to Bangladesh side also.
Yes, absolutely. They are a very competitive team. In fact, they competed with Bangladesh pretty well in the ODI series that they played, which was happening during the IPL. They
Still they
even
lost, still they
competed
lost
with
3-0. Still they lost 3-0,
2-0, 2-0.
2-0. One washed off.
One match washed out. Yes, washed off. Yes. But even in
But in
Test
that match,
cricket, they have a
but in
decent
that match,
future.
Bangladesh is in very good situation.
Yes. Yeah, Ireland, they almost qualified for the World Cup. Actually, they fell short of in that series of qualifying for the World Cup directly.
Look, they need to win all the matches. And
Yeah,
one
they needed
washed
to
off,
win.
they need to win all the matches. One washed off, their story ends.
yes,
Yes,
definitely.
absolutely. Yes,
And
Yes,
South
yes,
Africa through.
yeah,
yes.
yes, of
Else
course.
South Africa have to play the qualifiers.
Yeah, that would have been interesting, especially because given the situation between South Africa and Zimbabwe. I don't think South Africa has traveled to Zimbabwe in a long time for any series or tournament.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So now this is the World Cup qualifier. So as a cricket channel, we will talk about the another cricket world also. Another good match, Ashes. Australia finally won it, and Ashley Gardner, one of the star of WIPL this season. In the first season, he was good. Not that much, but he was good as a spinner. He take 8 wickets in an innings. Eight
He
per.
नहीं है वो she है.
She,
He नहीं
sorry, yeah,
she.
Gee.
she, yeah, yeah. She is at 8 for, means 8 wickets in a innings. That is a record from Australia.
She took the revenge. She took the revenge of Stuart Broad when he picked 15 for 8 against Australia. So this is the revenge time, and the way England side batted first in the first inning, I thought this match might end up in the draw, a boring, dull draw. But this Australian women's side, this is the champion side. They have the champion players, and I must say that it would be a lifetime opportunity if you play good against this Australian side. If you play against this type of team, you can make your names on the bigger stage. So we are quite lucky that we beat them in the few matches in the recent time. Our women cricket team, and we are the only team in the cricketing fraternity who give them the tough challenge. And Rahul might agree with me. We are the only side. Indian side is the only side in the women cricket who give them a tough time. Otherwise, they cruise through to all the teams, even England, New Zealand, even South Africa.
Yeah.
So I think that this Australian women's side, they have the temperament to beat any side. And I wanted to say one controversial statement. They can even beat Nepal boys team if they are in the full flow. They have such players, this Australian women's side.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, absolutely. I don't know how you came up with Nepal exactly, but yeah, your statement is very true.
Yeah,
No,
of
they have
course.
amazing talent. Even Sutherland, who come to bat at number 8, she score 100. So you can see the depth of their batting. Even Ellis, Perry, Healy, they all are the legends of the game.
Yeah,
Back Lanning,
Yes,
Beth
yeah,
absolutely.
Mooney.
Australia is very much a powerhouse in women's cricket. Pretty much any victory against Australia women's team is an upset victory. I will treat it like that.
yeah.
They
Alice
can
Perry.
easily beat the under 19 or under 19s of any disqualified sides, like Scotland under 19, Ireland under 19 boys side I'm talking about.
Yes, absolutely. I'd agree with that. I won't be surprised if they do win against some boys teams.
These girls clearly said that we play against the quality good boys in the nets. These girls, they practice with the quality
Yes.
good boys like in the nets. 140 plus speed bowlers.
Yeah, even if
Wow.
we see
Yeah.
this Australian team, they are missing their captain, Meg
Even
Lennon.
even even Healy play in the nets along with his husband Mitchell Stark.
Yeah,
Yes. Easy, romantic cricket relationship for sure.
yeah,
So
very lucky.
I don't think that it is very easy to beat this Australian side. You have to be 100% correct in all your departments if you want to beat this side.
Yes, definitely. So if we talk, one more record was there in the Ashes. The Tammy Binmount made 200 runs. So
Tammy Beaumont, Tammy
uh,
Beaumont.
women. If I talk about the women's team, total 10 times 200 runs came in Test cricket, and Beaumont was the first England player to score 200 runs. So that was the record for Beaumont.
Look, we we not need to go in such records.
Yes.
I think Bhavesh's stream has gone off. Oh, yeah, he's there. Yes.
Yeah, if we see the records, that maximum number of times the another Australian women team, women player, there's so many, they are scoring a double century. So Tammy Beaumont was one of the record that was come in these Ashes, and Rahul, it is very rarest taking 8 for in an innings. That was
Yeah,
really
it is.
surprising.
It's very rare. I mean, the Ashley Gardner pretty much destroyed the England batting completely. Actually, England had a very promising start. They got like 55 runs in 10 overs. So it looked like they might be able to chase this target down. But Ashley Gardner completely, what to say, spun a web around England. She's spun a web around England and completely destroyed England.
Yeah, if I say the one of the favorite women in uh, Australia in terms of batting and bowling, uh, in terms of batting, I like Meg Lanning, and in terms of bowling, Gardner. The way he is bowling. Bhavish, your choice in terms of batting and bowling?
What I'm saying that don't go on these records very much because his women's side play hardly one or two test matches in whole year. So
Yeah,
it is very difficult to talk about such stats. If they play frequently, then these stats become significant. They hardly play one test or even two tests in 2 years. So that's why these records are there in such a stage. If you talk about me, who is your favorite player? So with both bat and ball, it would be always Alice Perry. I'm a big fan of Alice Perry since the beginning of her career. She is a brilliant batswoman, brilliant bowler, And in the recent time, she ball very few overs due to her back injury, but she is a very good, talented cricketer.
Yeah. Yours, Rahul?
I must say, she's a Jack Callis of women cricket.
Yes, definitely.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, to be frank, I don't follow women's cricket as closely as I follow men's cricket. But call me a bit biased, but yeah, my favorite women's cricketers are definitely Indians. I mean, my favorite would be Mithali Raj. To me, she was a kind of a leader for the Indian cricket team, like how MS Dhoni was
काटता हूँ तो
there
सबर तो
for
कर लिया
India.
करो, मैं लाइव में हूँ.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Continue, continue.
yeah, so I'm a big fan of Mithali Raj, of course, and among batsmen too, I like Smriti Mandana for the way she opens the batting, her aggressive style of batting. I like Julan Goswami, also Harmanpreet Kaur, very good finisher. Julan Goswami, one of India's best bowlers in women's cricket. So I have a few favorites like that.
Yeah, of course. So, Rahul, now it's time to close the video. That was a good video. And yesterday also we got a good response celebrating the yesterday. If I talk about as of now, that so many people give their love and their wishes to the video our that we are celebrate the 1983. And I hope today the people will definitely watch. So tomorrow we have a content like we will pick a team. We will pick a playing 11 of Asian Games. In Asian Games, India is going to participate, and Indian original team will be in a World Cup. So now we will get a younger player will get the opportunity, likes of Rinku Singh, Yashasvi Jaiswal. All these will getting a T20 match opportunity. So we will definitely talk tomorrow, and that will be
Okay,
the
so
very
it's
interesting.
it's a
Uh,
T20 format, right?
Yes,
For
yes,
Asian Games, T20 format. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
Asian
so
Games.
this is a chance for India to kind of have a look into the future, because in the future, India should have ODI specialists playing ODIs and Test T20 specialists playing T20. So this would be a look into the future, because you'll have an ODI team playing the World Cup, you'll have a T20 team playing the Asian Games. So I think it'll be a look into the future, if you ask me.
Yeah,
Best part of the yesterday's video is the singing of Ashwani, the way he sing Lehra Do, and the way Rahul Iyer sing Chak De India, and even you try to sing a song of 1983, Kunal. So you prove that you all are the all-rounders. You can even sing very good. You can have a singing YouTube channel too.
no, 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 I don't think.
Oh, no, no, no. I don't think I'm good enough for
You are
having a
melodious.
channel for
Could you
singing.
believe? Could you believe that I just put my video on the loop on that portion only?
Yeah,
Oh,
we just try. We can't say that we are pure singer because that is a
So it was good.
singing is a talent. It is different talent that came from practice.
yeah. Yeah, we are no Sonu Nigams here. So,
But in cricket, what happens
But
that
you can't miss even a single sur in the Chak De India song.
yeah, definitely, yeah, definitely. But actually, that was the emotions that came suddenly when we talk about the 1983 because we
I must say, I was not there in the yesterday show, but जो है वो ठीक है. But I really missed यशपाल शर्मा, और यशपाल शर्मा is the one जिन्होंने इस वर्ल्ड कप को जीतने में बहुत 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 बड़ा योगदान दिया है. Don't forget, he's our highest run scorer in that particular World Cup, Yashpal Sharma. He is not there among us in the 40th celebration. He's the only guy who is not there. Other all are alive, and I must hope and pray that they must there with us till the 50th, 60th, 70th celebration of the 1983 World Cup, because that particular World Cup changed the face of the Indian cricket. So grand salute to Yashpal Sharma, to his family members. More power to you guys, and you should be proud that Yashpal Sharma is there from your family. He's the hero of our Indian cricket. So he was amazing talent. I always watch the highlights of semi-final between England and India. That was a very big target to chase in that condition against the home nation England. And it's all happened due to the performances of Mohinder Amarnath, Sandeep Patil, and one and only Yashpal Sharma. They they just chased that target in a very beautiful way. So big salute for Yashpal.
Yes, definitely. Yes, definitely. The Indian
Okay.
cricket is changed from 1983, so that everyone knows that cricket is also a
Look
game.
at that! Look at that squad. All are amazing in their own sense. They have the T20 batsmen in that era in the form of Chris Srikanth. They have one of the best solid opener in the face of Sunil Gavaskar. Although the great Sunil Gavaskar not able to perform good in that particular tournament, but his slip catching is way in that particular World Cup, and he even picked few important catches in the slip cordon in the final match too. So he prove his utility in the slip cordon. And don't forget to the contribution of Roger Binny, Madan Lal, even Kirti Azad, Ravi Shastri, who got little opportunities here and there in the one or two matches. Bigger loss that Dilip Bangalore got injured against Windies. He not able to play the whole World Cup. He was one of the classy Indian batsmen in that era. Dilip Bangalore. He even have the century at Lords. He's very classy batsman. So that was the biggest setback for us. He not able to play whole World Cup. But still, the way we managed to score runs in the absence of Dilip Bangalore, even considering that Sunil Gavaskar was not in the good form, it showed that that team is just something special. And the credit must go to the leader, charismatic leader, that is Mr. Kapil Dev, who was young, who was very fiery, who was very enthusiastic, and he had the willpower to show the world what Indians are.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, absolutely.
So a very memorable day, and I think the 1983 when the cricket was started, everyone knows about the cricket, that cricket is a game, and after that, so many things changes for Team India also. So now we are in the place that we can say that in each and every tournament that India can win
अगर
this,
मैं
India
कंपेयर
can
करूं तो
win.
आप ये इमेजिन कर लो कि जो भी क्वालिफायर के अंदर सबसे कमजोर टीम है यूएसए। यूएसए ने फाइनल मैच के अंदर जो इंग्लैंड की टीम है अभी के जमाने की, जो हर मैच में 350 रन करते हैं, जीतते हैं हर मैच को, तो यूएसए ने इंग्लैंड को हराया फाइनल में। आप इस तरीके से कंपैरिजन कर लो। इतना बड़ा एक अपसेट था वो भी। यूएसए की टीम ने ऑस्ट्रेलिया को भी हराया, यूएसए की टीम ने इंग्लैंड को भी हराया, यूएसए की टीम ने न्यूजीलैंड को भी हराया, इंडिया को भी हराया। इस तरह का अपसेट था वो।
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that was a very big win. So, guys, tomorrow I'm inviting for tomorrow also that for Asian Games we will pick the best playing 11. That what will be the best playing 11 for Asian Games, so that we can take gold in Asian Games. So we will try our best to make a good team. I know Bhavesh knows the playing 11. Bhavesh can tell me the playing 11 now. I know it very well, but put it for tomorrow. So tomorrow we will doing a. I am giving the special invitation to Mr. Bhavesh and Rahul to come tomorrow and just pick the playing 11 of Asian team, because we want gold, more and more gold in Asian
Yes, we
Games,
want
because this is
gold in
the,
Asian Games plus ODI World Cup match. If we win both, that'll be
Yeah. And
because in
we
a,
want the whitewash against Windies so that our pain and our injuries get some relief.
yes, definitely. Yeah. Okay, so thank you very
Due
much,
to
both
that
of you,
loss,
for your time.
I quit to do the cricket coverage on my show. I got disheartened by the India's loss in the World Cup qualifier. Sorry, in the World Cup Test Series final,
oh yes,
World
yes,
Test Championship final,
WTC final.
WTC final.
yes.
I get disheartened
Yeah,
about the
yeah.
Indian cricket. I always get disappointment when India lost in the bigger matches.
Yes, yes, painkiller series against West Indies coming up. Painkiller series.
Yes, and we want the whitewash, nothing more than that.
Yes, yes.
Whitewash is possible. This West Indies team has nothing.
If they lost, I'm telling you, all these players get fired, and Windies team will going to opt the younger generation of players.
Yes, definitely. Yes,
Yes.
definitely. So, guys, we will meet tomorrow and make a video interesting that we every day do. So, let's see what will happen tomorrow. And the big match to see is Sri Lanka versus Scotland, who is going to take two
I
important
have a
points in
I
next
have an
20.
interesting story about 1983 वर्ल्ड कप. मैं कल नहीं था तो मैं शेयर कर सकता हूँ क्या
Yeah, 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 yeah.
कि 75 और 79 के वर्ल्ड कप तक हम सिर्फ दो वर्ल्ड कप में सिर्फ एक ही मैच जीते हुए थे बस. मैं दोनों वर्ल्ड कप मिला करके बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. और वो भी किसके अगेंस्ट
Okay.
जीते थे? हम ईस्ट अफ्रीका के अगेंस्ट जीते थे. और ईस्ट अफ्रीका एक ऐसी टीम थी जिसमें सारे के सारे गुज्जू आया करते थे, गुज्जू इंडियंस, जो कि इंडियन नेशनैलिटी के हुआ करते थे. उनको हराना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं थी. When we turned into 83 World Cup, the guys like Shrikant, Sunil Gavaskar, they got newly married. तो ये इस तरीके से गए थे कि इंग्लैंड जाएंगे पहले, फ्री हॉलीडे पैकेज, वहां से यूएसए जाएंगे, कुछ टाइम स्पेंड करेंगे, उसके बाद वापस इंडिया आ जाएंगे क्योंकि हम बाहर पहले हो जाएंगे. इस तरीके से मेंटेलिटी लेके हम लोग वहां पे गए थे. और जो सबसे बड़ा बूस्टअप हमको मिला, आपको पता है जो प्रैक्टिस मैचेस हमने खेले थे वहां पे, हमने एक भी प्रैक्टिस मैच वहां पे जीता नहीं था जब 1983 वर्ल्ड कप बिगिन हुआ था. आपको मालूम है टूर्नामेंट से पहले प्रैक्टिस मैचेस होते हैं. किसी को उम्मीद नहीं थी, लेकिन हम हमारे लिए सबसे बड़ा सिग्निफिकेंट बूस्ट क्या रहा कि हमने लीग फेज के अंदर विंडीज को हराया. बहुत से लोग ये जानते नहीं होंगे कि हमने विंडीज को, उस जमाने की विंडीज टीम को वर्ल्ड कप में दो बार हराया. एक बार लीग फेज में हराया हमने उनको, और एक बार हमने उनको फाइनल में हराया. तो ऐसा करने वाले हम पहली टीम बने जिन्होंने उनको एक वर्ल्ड कप में दो बार हराया हो. और उस टीम के बारे में मैं बात करूं तो सबसे खास बात थी इंडियन टीम की, वो थी इनकी ऑलराउंड परफॉर्मेंसेस. आप देखेंगे, शुरू से आप लाइनअप उठा के देखो, आपको पता है कि सेमीफाइनल और फाइनल का मैन ऑफ द मैच कौन था? मोहिंद्र अमरनाथ. बहुत से कम लोग ये जानते भी नहीं होंगे कि मोहिंद्र अमरनाथ, जिमी पा, वो इतने बड़े की कंट्रीब्यूटर थे. 11 रन देके 3 विकेट और 26 रन फाइनल में. इसके अलावा सेमीफाइनल में क्रूशियल 46 रन एंड फ्यू विकेट्स. दैट इज मोहिंद्र अमरनाथ फॉर यू. और ग्रेट लेजेंडरी लाला मन्नाथ की वो सन हुआ करते थे, वो अच्छे ओवर करते थे. साथ में कपिल देव, निखंच, 175 वी कांट फॉरगेट. इवन मदन लाल, रॉजर बिनी, कीर्ति आजाद, रवि शास्त्री, दे ऑल आर ग्रेट प्लेयर्स. सिर्फ एक खिलाड़ी जिसको खेलने का मौका नहीं मिला उस पूरे वर्ल्ड कप में, वो था सुनील वॉल्सन, जो कि उस टीम में खेल नहीं पाए. बाकी सभी को अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली थी. और सबसे ब्यूटीफुल एक प्लेयर को मिस कर जाते हैं, वो बलविंदर सिंह संधू, जो कि मुंबई के लिए क्रिकेट खेला करते थे. और जिनका एक स्विंगर आया था, जो उन्होंने गॉर्डन ग्रीनिश को बोल्ड मारा, जो वो लीव कर रहे थे, वहीं से हमारी जीत की इबादत लिखनी शुरू हुई. तो ये एक ऐसी टीम है, जो ऐसा कॉम्बिनेशन तैयार हुआ था, जो कि आप कह सकते हो कि पैराडाइज में बनते हैं ऐसे कॉम्बिनेशन. तो मुझे नहीं लगता ऐसा इंडियन कॉम्बिनेशन कभी बन पाएगा जिसमें इतने सारे मीडियम पेस ऑलराउंडर्स हो, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ मदन लाल, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ रॉजर बिनी, in the form of Mohinder Amarnath, in the form of Kapil Dev, Nikhanj, 4-5 medium pace all rounder in one team. तो जीतना ही था हम लोग को.
बिल्कुल. और इंडिया अभी ढूंढ भी रही है, सोच रही है कि हमारे पास होनी
अब आप
चाहिए
सोचो, एक टीम
क्योंकि
में
वो
5 मीडियम पेस ऑलराउंडर इंग्लैंड सिचुएशन में, कौन टीम हारेगी फिर? तो इंडिया की टीम को ऐसी टीम तैयार करनी चाहिए जिसमें सब मीडियम पेसर्स हो और सब बैट्समैन हो. पता नहीं ऐसी टीम कब बन पाएगी हम लोगों की.
टाइम लगेगा, थोड़ा सा टाइम लगेगा. और इसका बस यही है कि आप जब तक अपने आईपीएल से बाहर आएंगे तभी कुछ हो सकता है. बिकॉज
Guys,
आईपीएल
I
में
have a
इतना
question.
ज़्यादा
Do you know that
क्रिएटिविटी.
who have the highest wickets for India in that particular World Cup? It was Roger Binney, the current BCCI
Roger Binney.
president.
Oh, yeah, I remember he took 4 wickets against Australia in group stages. Okay, the second
He was
match.
the guy who not able to speak his dialect, local dialect. He not able to speak Hindi. He only able to speak English. He's an Anglo-Indian.
Oh, okay, okay. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So one more thing want to tell you guys, the first time in my video that 8 people are watching the live. First time 8 people watching live cricketing event. Other days only 4 5 people's coming. So that is the craze of 1983. Yesterday also there was 7 8 people was
फिर एक
watching.
स्टोरी और सुनाता हूँ मैं आप लोगों को। तो 1983 की एक स्टोरी मुझे और याद आती है कि विंडीज की टीम इतनी बड़ी टीम, सुपरस्टार टीम थी, पता है आप लोगों को, कि जब वो फाइनल में पहुंचे, राहुल इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी ध्यान से सुनना, कि जब वो फाइनल में पहुंचे तो जो मैल्कम मार्शल था, इनका एक स्पीडी बॉलर हुआ करता था, उसकी हाइट भी ज्यादा नहीं थी, इज टॉल इन बिल्ड, इज स्मॉल इन बिल्ड, बट इज वेरी फायरी, वेरी क्विक, इज जस्ट लाइक वकार यूनुस। अगर आप लोगों ने वकार यूनुस को देखा होगा, छोटे रनअप
Yes,
से
yes.
तेज बॉल डालना, टो क्रशर्स फेंकना, he was that confident, he booked a good car for himself। वो कॉन्फिडेंट था कि हम जो वर्ल्ड कप जीतेंगे उससे पैसा मिलेगा, उससे हम कार खरीदेंगे, तो वो अपनी कार को बुक कर चुका था। तो आपको मालूम है कि जब वो फाइनल हार गए तो उसके दिमाग में पहली चीज आई, वो ये आई कि जो मैंने कार खरीदी उसका पैसा कैसे पे करूंगा, और लोग कहते हैं कि उसके पास कार चुकाने के पैसे नहीं थे उस वर्ल्ड कप के बाद में। तो ये इस तरह का कॉन्फिडेंस था विंडीज टीम के अंदर, कार चुकाने
Yeah.
के पैसे नहीं थे उसके पास में। और एक इंटरेस्टिंग बात
Good
ये है
thing I
राहुल
didn't
और
buy a car before this match against
कुणाल और राहुल, एक
Netherlands.
इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी और है 1983 की, कि आपको मालूम है कि वहां पे शैंपेन का बहुत एक क्रेज चलता है इंग्लैंड के अंदर, शैंपेन दी जाती है, मैन ऑफ द मैच, मैन ऑफ द सीरीज को शैंपेन दी जाती है। तो हुआ क्या था कि जैसे ही वर्ल्ड कप हम जीते, टीम होटल में पहुंची, आप लोगों को पता है कि शैंपेन पे शैंपेन आनी स्टार्ट हो गई। कपिल देव जो हमारे कैप्टन थे, उनके दिमाग में पता है पहली चीज क्या थी, कि इसका बिल कौन पे करेगा। क्योंकि हमारा जो क्योंकि जो हमारा बोर्ड था ना राहुल और कुणाल, वो इतना रिच नहीं हुआ करता था उस टाइम पे। हम तब ग्रो कर रहे थे, हमारे बोर्ड के पास इतना पैसा नहीं हुआ करता था। हमारे को डेली के जो प्लेयर्स थे, हमारे प्लेयर्स को शायद आई गेस 25 पाउंड्स डेली मिलते थे उनको, डेली वेजेस के। उसमें उनको अपना खाना भी अरेंज करना पड़ता था, उनको अपने कपड़े वपड़ों की लॉन्ड्री भी अरेंज करनी पड़ती थी, उनको अपने सेहत, हेल्थ, सबको अपने पैसे से अरेंज करने पड़ते थे उनको 25 पाउंड से। तो पहला माइंड में आया कि ये जो शैंपेन पे शैंपेन, क्योंकि बहुत सारी शैंपेन उड़ रही थी, एंड कपिल देव वाज अपसेट, कितनी सारी शैंपेन। कुणाल भाई, सुबह खत्म होती है, बिल पे हो चुका होता है, कपिल देव कहते हैं कि मुझे ये नहीं मालूम कि उस दिन बिल किसने पे किया, पर कोई ऐसे जरूर थे इंग्लैंड के अंदर जो हमारी जीत को सेलिब्रेट कर रहे थे और हमारा बिल पेमेंट कर रहे थे। सो दीज आर द इंडियंस फॉर यू। चाहे वो यूएसए में चले जाओ, चाहे यूके में चले जाओ, अगर आप जीतोगे तो भारतीय वहां पे भी आपको अप्रिशिएट करेंगे, वहां भी आपकी जीत का जश्न मनाएंगे। इंडिया के बिल पे हुए, भारतीय खिलाड़ी को 1 रुपया खर्च नहीं करना पड़ा। तो दिस इज द इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी जो मैं शेयर करना चाहता हूँ।
Yeah,
आई होप आपको
interesting.
अच्छी लगी होगी।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
और एक स्टोरी और है कि हमारे प्लेयर्स, पता है जो कपिल देव है और बाकी प्लेयर्स है, वो अपने लॉन्ड्री के पैसे बचाने के लिए, ताकि वो छुपा के पैसे रख सके, वो अपने कपड़े खुद धोया करते थे। आपको ये बात पता है? वो जो उनका किट खराब हो जाया करता था, इवन वो एक यूज किट को 2-3 बार पहन लिया करते थे, ताकि कपड़े बार बार धोने नहीं पड़े, वो गंदे किट से मैच खेलने चल जाते थे। सो दीज वर द सिचुएशन ऑफ इंडिया इन द 83 वर्ल्ड कप। तो सोचो वो वर्ल्ड कप जीतना हमारे लिए कितना जरूरी था। और लोग तो यहाँ तक कहते हैं कि जो फाइनल मैच था, सचिन ने अपने इंटरव्यू में भी कहा है कि जो सचिन ने कहा है कि मैं अपने भाई अजीत तेंदुलकर के साथ फाइनल मैच देख रहा था, एंड दैट विक्ट्री गिव मी द इंस्पिरेशन, गिव मी द मोटिवेशन टू प्ले फॉर टीम इंडिया। तो देखिए, उस वर्ल्ड कप की जीत ने हमें सचिन तेंदुलकर जैसा स्टार दिया है। इट इज दैट मच सिग्निफिकेंट फॉर अस।
Yes, absolutely.
और जो कुणाल भाई, अभी हम टीम जीते तो टीम के बोनस का अनाउंसमेंट किया जाता है कि टीम को 2 करोड़ बोनस मिलेगा पर प्लेयर को। इवन इंग्लैंड से हम टेस्ट सीरीज में जीत के आए थे, जीत के नहीं, 2-1 से हम लीड कर रहे थे, तो बोर्ड ने अनाउंस किया था बोनस का। सॉरी, ऑस्ट्रेलिया से जीत के आए थे तब 1 करोड़ रुपीस पर प्लेयर, इवन सपोर्टिंग स्टाफ, जब हम गाबा में जीत के आए थे तब। आपको पता है उस जमाने में हमारे प्लेयर्स को देने के लिए पैसे भी नहीं थे बोर्ड के पास इनाम के तौर पे, मतलब एक्नॉलेज करने के लिए। और जो हमारा सेलिब्रेशन था वो वानखेड़े स्टेडियम पे रखा गया था मुंबई के अंदर, और इतनी ज्यादा भीड़ पहली बार देखी थी हमारे इंडियन क्रिकेटर्स ने, किस तरह का क्रेज हो सकता है। मतलब जब जैसे हम उतरे वहां पे, सुबह हम उतरे, शाम को हमारा फंक्शन था, और इंडियन टीम को पैसा देने के लिए लता मंगेशकर ने एक लाइव कॉन्सर्ट किया था फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट, और जो उससे पैसा मिला था उसको फिर प्लेयर्स में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया गया था। जो लता मंगेशकर ने परफॉर्मेंसेस दी थी, उससे जो पैसा कलेक्शन हुआ वो फिर प्लेयर्स में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया गया। इस तरीके से हमारे प्लेयर को इनाम दिया गया था। तो राहुल भाई, आई वांट टू सैल्यूट लता मंगेशकर ऑन दिस शो, जिन्होंने प्लेयर्स के लिए फ्री लाइव कॉन्सर्ट भी किया।
Yes, absolutely.
Song from Bhavesh at the end to end the video.
क्या
Song.
Song for India.
सॉन्ग फॉर इंडिया, चलो आई विल ट्राई, है ना।
Yes.
यहाँ वहाँ सारा जहाँ कोई, कैसे?
Yes. Listening.
ओके, दूसरा गाता हूँ ना, दूसरा गाता हूँ मैं ना। आज बंकिम चंद्र चट्टोपाध्याय हमारे नेशनल सॉन्ग लिखने वाले व्यक्ति है, उनका बर्थडे भी है। मैं नेशनल सॉन्ग गाना चाहूंगा। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, सुजलाम सुफलाम मलयज शीतलाम शस्य श्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरं। शुभ्रजोत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी फुल्लकुसुमिता द्रुमदल शोभिनी सुभाषिणी सुमधुर भाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं। भारत माता की।
So big clap and what a end of this video with a nice song for Team India, dedication for Team India. So guys, tomorrow you have to come and make a great one of the winning playing 11 for Asian Games so that we can take a gold and make it joyful so that we can enjoy the both World Cup trophy as well as gold in Asian Games. So guys, you all are invited. So same time 11 p.m. you have to come and make a winning playing 11. So till then, thank you both Rahul and Bhavesh for your time, and so we will meet tomorrow and meet a good playing 11. So thank you very much audience of KFCS and Cricket Wala for watching this video. I hope you will share this video to all and everyone, and you know the channel of Cricket Wala owner is Bhavesh. So Mr. Bhavesh is with a second channel. One is of politics and another is cricket. So follow both the channels and make it and I think Bhavesh, you are around 3,000, right?
Yes.
You are around to complete 3,000. I think it's remain all around 200. 250.
Look, if India started to win again, I again started to make the videos in cricket.
Yeah. So guys, for your support is necessary for reaching the milestone. So till then, thank you, goodbye, and good night. Both of
Can
you.
I sing two lines? Can I sing two lines? जीना 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 है, सुनाऊं?
Yeah,
चलो बाय कर दिया।